Let's just cheat. It's becoming hot and my butt is becoming fused with my chair. Well, because I forgot to lay down a towel.
Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
Not to... Paimon, you're making this sound gross because you're not letting me finish my sentences. All I'm saying is it's hot and this chair is leather and I need to remember not to do that on stream. Sorry. Chicken. Let's wrap this up, please. I'm like dying in here. Oh my god, it's literally like 100 degrees in this room with the windows shut for quiet.
There's a basket lying here too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
Sounds like he's struggling.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right.
We've experienced a similar phenomena with the meteors.
There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Conveniently placed plot camp.
How is he? He won't die, right?
I'm always so curious about these camps. They've got like books and backpacks and food, but nobody ever seems to be here.
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
How'd he get so exhausted?
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
Wasn't he brought here?
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
I had a vision of a man picking something
I
up.
just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
I mean, technically, present is just the definition of getting something. Also, I can see the tree that I was talking about in the background.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
Can I really keep this?
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate.
Circumstances? Question mark? I mean, the other guy got an ore and got hypnotized, and now we're getting an ore and... Well, I'll probably just purify it, but...
Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
He'll be okay on his own, right?
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
There's no danger here. Just ignore the slimes that have been staring at us this entire time.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
Nope.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
We do have a transformer for that.
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved.
Cool.
I wonder if that's what the mine is going to be for in Inazuma.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
I mean, he said his memory was bad. He might not know it's gone.
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Perhaps he has ulterior motives, or perhaps he just really does have amnesia.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away.
I mean, to be fair, we have magic powers, and while he has magic powers, his magic powers kind of seem to be limited to, like, stargazing and ore.
When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Archaic stone. Stone from deep in the mountain. So he basically has Mona's ability, but you know, he's actually allowed to make money off of it, so it's actually useful. The irony. Yeah.
Back off!
Oh, that's the hard part with these. I can't use, Ningguang. They're immune. Yeah, I am not doing the physical damage I want to do, man.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment.
Is there a pattern to it?
Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
I knew this girl at the bottom of the tree was gonna have something going on with her. Oh. There's chicken here. There's chicken here because when they program this bird to sit on this rock, he doesn't stay on this rock and he slowly starts to slide down. And as a result, he becomes chicken.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing!
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Be careful.
All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Stone tablet. It's called a, gravestone.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh.
Communicating with the dead not fun?
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
You see anything?
Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look?
You sure there'll be clues up there?
If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea,
Every week.
Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another clue? Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
Hello?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
And sorry I'm not talking much, I just kind of have like no energy currently with how hot it is.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in.
It's a big reason I do casual streams in the summer.
There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
I feel like if I was able to have my windows cracked and stuff, I would like do way better, but since I can't due to noise, it's just like getting sweltering in here. So I can't do it for long periods of time. Definitely no more 4-hour streams during the summer, that's for sure.
Huh?
This is...
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
They're clearly going for the seal, but that guy's like totally digging in the wrong spot.
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
I think it's more like until they passed out and died.
So behind the seal,
Hey, an actual cinematic, what do you know? Good luck getting through a 5-star shield, buddy.
We can't hurt them.
Oh, nice. One problem. Apparently, it doesn't have a base. Oh, we're doing this now. I didn't get a chance to change my team comp. I'm going in with severely underrated characters. Also, Zhongli.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
Thank God they give me a shield.
The little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Azhdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Oh God, switch me, switch me. Poor Beto, I'm sorry.
It's nothing.
Oh my gosh, his HP is immense. I don't have Ganyu with me. Whoa.
Give up.
Pew pew.
Think you can bully me?
Okay, use that to give me time to switch over to Zhongli.
To ashes.
Be crushed.
Your life is mine.
Oh, where is he? There, apparently.
Think you can bully me?
Enraged Earth will
I'm actually gonna...
not solve you.
Oh, there's my spear. I'm like, where's my spear? I'm not gonna be able to get to my healing spear in time.
There is no
Don't waste my
atonement
time.
for 1,000-year pain.
Yeah, I need that shield so bad. I think this is the dev's way of saying, like, you're gonna need a shield.
From rock to
Think you can
dust.
bully me?
Okay, I need to get some of these. Uh-oh. Come on, switch.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Crumble.
What kind of... not too bad.
Crumble.
Shaken and stirred.
I need to get her... Yeah, there we go.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
I need to stand here, please.
Enraged Earth will not absolve you.
Oh,
Change! Change! Do it! I'm pressing the...
Solidify.
I'm pressing the button to change characters. Let me change my characters.
give up. Submit. Go, go, Baron Bunny.
Not too bad, actually.
Fisher.
Solidify.
Shaken and stirred.
Is he going under? Oh, yeah.
Shaken and stirred.
There is no atonement
Don't waste my
for
time.
1,000-year
Oh, I wish Diona got those instead of Ningguang. Oof. Man, it really does not want me in close combat.
will not
Give up.
absolve you.
Scratch that.
Ooh, that didn't go good.
Shaken and stirred.
Gather. Fisher. This is
Might as well use a super.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If
I don't know
is
what that
you
means.
choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Ah! Buddy, the shield only lasts a couple seconds.
Stabilize.
Go, Baron Bunny. Let's go. Sketch.
There we go.
Diana special.
Let's go.
Eyes on me.
Crumble.
Amber, I'm sorry.
Gather.
Think you can bully me?
Oh, this is playing a game of shields. Oh. Where you at?
There is no atonement. For
This is actually a difficult boss fight.
the enraged earth will not absolve you.
Solidify.
I'm here.
Do those particles. Cool.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence. Crumble.
Rise.
Can't handle your dreams. Huh.
Damn it, that is not where I wanted that.
And stirred.
Stabilize.
Double shield, let's go.
I will have order.
You're standing on it. You're standing where I need to be. Also, I noticed his tail is the same as the tree. Is the tree an extension of your body?
No atonements for 1,000-year pain.
Gather.
The enraged earth
Don't waste my time.
will not absolve you.
Your life is mine. Watch out!
Allow me.
You've
No.
recovered. How can that?
Focus your efforts, Morax.
I am focusing my efforts, but thank you.
Let it rain.
Wait, did he restore my HP?
Scratch that.
Because I suddenly have HP.
It's nothing.
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
Where is he? I don't care, I gotta have this thing up.
Stabilize.
Where is he? Where is he?
To ashes. Think you can bully me?
Gather.
Think you can bully me?
Oh, come on.
Solidify. Order guide you.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain.
Scratch that.
goes the shield.
Submit.
Still charging.
Shaken and stirred.
Solidify! Experience an eon of suffering!
Back at ya. Give up.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Power that ended Haishan.
Come on, change it.
Stabilize. This is order.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Think you can bully me? Don't waste my time.
Oh, not talking. Try not to die. Try not to die. Try not to die. We are almost there.
Go, go, no one escapes my sight.
Pew pew.
Scratch down.
Did I get it? Yeah, you've been defeated by the pew pew kitty.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
So, what was this about?
You should call it by its name, Azhdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice.
Azhdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
They are both Azhdaha, apparently. The bad memories and the good memories?
It's been a while.
You're...
Azhdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
Then which one is the real Azhdaha?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Azhdaha.
So there are two Azhdahas?
Can we please, like, get the voice actors to have at least the same pronunciation, correct or incorrect?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care?
I listened, but it was too cryptic for me to understand.
That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body.
Who did you take?
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax, and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
We've got this poor child trapped in a seal. We've got 2 ancient dragon spirits, and he's just like, sure, go for it.
You haven't changed. Then allow me.
Morax, I'm bearing my soul here. The least you could do is pay attention.
Azhdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories.
Erosion?
Erosion ground Azhdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Azhdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason.
So since he's technically made of the earth, and the earth from this mine, when they overmined, I'm guessing they essentially caused him memory damage, which fractured his spirit. One that remembers being with Morax, and one that can only remember a time after he was severed apart. So I'm guessing, like, those little rocks were the fragments of, like, his soul. So an older version probably remembers, like, only the good times and none of the bad. Whereas a newer version remembers the bad that completely overwrote the good.
Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the Earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Sealed away or eroded?
Are you satisfied, Azhdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Azhdaha. This, I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah, perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
I can get those to safety, no problem.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Challenge complete? Yeah, sorry for not commentating much through that. I was either A, trying not to die, or B, trying to focus on the story. I really think because his consciousness was split in two, only one seemed to remember the war. I don't know if the other one fully did, and could therefore fully not comprehend what the Archons possibly did.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
What do you mean, how did I get here? I'm outside the entryway I just exited.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here.
I'm really curious what those clues were.
We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
Just ignore that Kunjun is, glowing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Azhdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
You gonna live that long?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
So he probably only got possessed because, as an artisan, he probably came in contact with that stone. Might be true for the little girl as well. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not. Although, I don't know why it took the form of a little girl. That needs to be explained.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Azhdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
And how are you waking back up?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Yeah, I don't know if Zhongli's even immortal that long anymore. Like, when he gave up his gnosis, does he have just a regular lifespan now? And with Venti, what it showed off with Venti is that he's not even awake a majority of the time. In the manga, he is only awake for brief periods.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend, god of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
A lot of this is so confusing. I feel like it's missing information.
Thank you, Azhdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And you, Morax, you will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
So this is the real Kunjun.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
And Azhdaha? You can actually tell me more about that, because that was so confusing. He was a great friend of yours.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Shortly afterward, Uncle Dai's volunteers take the unconscious Kunjun back to the city along with the miners. I didn't get to read the rest. So, Zhongli, about that genocide.
1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me.
So it only existed because of that fight.
Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Liyue. Towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot.
Have you also been affected by erosion?
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Is that why you chose to leave? Is that why you chose to step down as the Geo Archon?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Hold on. We have that other thing to ask about. You know, the Kenraya thing. I want to ask you something.
Oh? About what?
About my brother.
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot.
How do you forget mass murder and genocide, Paimon?
So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane.
Dainsliff. Full name, please, when talking about someone that somebody else does not know.
He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
My sibling.
Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Azhdaha? Too painful to talk about?
No, I think he's like a Final Fantasy 13 Fal'Cie, or an angel in Gnosticism. He can't tell you about it, not because he doesn't want to, but he literally, physically probably can't.
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract, and kept my silence.
It's not even like, oh, something bad will happen if I tell you. It's like, no, I am literally physically soulbound incapable.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Well, it's not out of character.
Would you be ready to find out?
Yes.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned.
Seriously, is that tree his tail? Like, is that literally his tail? I gotta know.
But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember.
Frog!
If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Oh, he knows so much he's probably not allowed to tell us. Nomir Stone is done. Quest complete. And yeah, I kind of figured that was Azhdaha's gravestone, but... Ooh, we got Dream Solvent. Okay.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Azhdaha as a terrible dragon, and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence... Well, never mind.
You gaze quietly as Zhongli as he stands beneath the tree. Amidst the quiet, only the soft sound of the wind can be heard. Time seems to transform into an invisible river trickling away. A fleeting moment, 1,000 years in the mortal world, the rocks feel it, and so too does the earth and the gods. Stone monument. Life endures in heaven and earth thanks to the merciful Adeptus. On the site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. Does he say anything else? Nope. That is probably it. Let's check. Oh yeah, that's it. Alright then. Let us... I know I didn't talk much through that, but it was very story heavy, and for the most part I kind of just wanted to listen. And as I've mentioned before, my brain is cooking in here with how hot it is. I also could have sworn it was raining earlier, so there's also like a good chance that it's like 80% humidity. So that is it for the Zhongli quest, and we can also get ready to do a wish, because I believe Eula's banner is out. I kind of doubt that I'll be able to get it, but get her, I mean. but I mean, it's worth a shot. There's also a rate up for Beidou and Xingqiu, as well as Xinyan. I'd really love to see if I can get Xinyan. Beidou is not the damage dealer I thought should be, so a fire damage dealer, a primary DPS would be cool. I don't think I have a primary DPS character. I have an archer, I have a spellcaster, and I have a healer. I guess Bennett can technically be transformed. Oh, and Zhongli, but Zhongli is more support. I pop out Guba and occasionally her E skill, but then you swap her. She's not really DPS. Same with Bennett. I have him as support. He's a healer. Yanfei, eventually she'll do some degree of spell DPS, but I'd really like some physical. So let us... Oops. Not that.
Pepper.
Actually, Amber's friends with Eula, so I'll have her out for good luck. There we go. That's the expensive stuff. I might, really quickly, also... Oh, stop, I want to show off the thing. Lisa and Bennett are up this month. I really would like to get some more of like the original characters too somehow. I think you probably only get them out of the blue banners from the Adequate Fate, because I like never see these guys in the regular ones, Bennett obviously, but like Lisa, it'd be really cool to advance their constellations more. I feel like they were a giveaway character, but actually advancing their constellations has been extremely hard. But no, the Blackcliff Slatcher, I might look more into getting this, since I've learned that the special skills on these are crit damage. Crit rate is in the battle pass, but crit damage is on these weapons. So combine this with crit damage, I might also be able to really assist Beidou, but I'll think it through for now. This is the cheaper one. Refreshes in 13 days. Okay. I'll be able to get more Intertwined Fate with the leftover glitter eventually, but it's gonna take me another 13 days, so I guess this is sort of like a once a month thing, but oh my gosh, might as well. Like, the rest of the stuff in here I can farm normally. Like, it's a waste to spend it on anything other than Adequate Fates and Intertwined Fates, so anyway. Let's do our weekly. Go. The Rust. I've heard good things about this bow. I want to say it's either attack or physical attack. Nice. Also, I've pretty much been told not to pull from these banners because you can get the 4-star weapons in this other banner, so there's like no point. The only way to get the 5-star weapon is from this banner, but I don't think it has a rate up like this other banner does, so it's a little bit of a trap, but let's see. Slowly loading. There we go. Attack percent 9. So it's very similar to the prototype Crescent, which is charge attack hits on weak points, increase movement speed by 10% and attack by 36 for 10 seconds. Whereas this is increases normal attack damage by 40%, but decreases charge attack damage by 10. Okay, so not as big of a fan as I thought I'd be. Increases normal damage by 40, but decreases charged by 10. I almost primarily use bow users for charged hits, so I guess if there was something that I didn't want to use an element with, I don't know. I see so many people using Rust, but reading that it decreases charged attack damage by 10 makes me go, eh. Maybe there'll be a time when it comes in handy, but not today. Alright, so with that, this is where we're going to be calling it a stream. I'll probably split it up into 2 parts when it goes up on YouTube, and go forward from there. But yeah, it is so super hot in here. It is like 100 degrees and my brain is just like baking. And the humidity is high too. It's like 80% humidity, so I'm just in here like, I'm sticking to my chair, man. It's not fun. Oh, so yeah, eventually I'm gonna get stuff done with Genshin, but sooner or later I'm gonna be moving, since I'm officially on my summer schedule, everything over to PC so I don't have to have a console running and adding to the heat, because a PS4 is like a space heater. It's fantastic in winter to reduce my heating bill because, I mean, I don't have to run a furnace and a game system. I can just run a game system. No, really, it's that hot. So, but in summer, it is a little unbearable, and since this game kind of requires you to join for timed events, yeah. I'll be minimizing some time. I also won't be able to stream as long going forward. I'll probably only be able to do, like I said, 30 to an hour long streams, and that's why I'll be going with like a retro grindy game to work on in the summer, because nothing else really works, especially since I live pretty far north, which also means in the summer we have like no nighttime hours whatsoever, especially with the United States daylight savings time. That hoopla. Yeah, eventually in June and July, it's not gonna start getting dark until like 11 o'clock, if not later, which means I won't get quiet time until nearly midnight, and I kind of have to be off by midnight, which it's 12:45. I'm so sorry, Mom. So, yeah, that's the schedule going forward. I'm gonna be doing a lot of Zoo Tycoon, Genshin now and again if there's events, and we'll be picking out a retro game. I don't know if I'll have it put to another vote or I'll just go what I'm in the mood for. But with that, this is where we're going to call it a stream. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined, and I hope to see you all in the future streams. Bye-bye. Kitty, say bye-bye. Alright, she didn't say pew-pew, but bye-bye.